My father gave me the greatest gift anyone could give another person. He believed in me. Jim Valvano. John W. Andrus was born in 1913 in Auburn, Minnesota, to a family of ranchers and farmers. Before heading off to war in 1943, John met Florence Zelma Grover, and they fell in love. Florence, or known as Flo, was born an albino, was legally blind, learned Braille, and went to a school for the visually impaired. John shipped off for Europe in May of 1943, but his transport ship never made it.
Yeah, he was on the transport got hit, and he wound up with a plate in his head, a steel plate. So he naturally came back home. I don't think he ever saw action.
John returned home to Flo, recovered from his wounds, and about 10 months later, on July 15, 1944, Bill Andrus was born. A year and a week later, his little brother Albert was born, but everybody called him Bud. Bill was blond most of his childhood, while Bud had dark brown hair. John got a job as a milkman, and the family spent most of the summers on John's uncle's farm. Life was good.
And I remember him bringing home, he used to work for Crystal Ice Cream Company.
Oh, okay.
He had a milk route, the regular milk type thing. And then he would bring home root beer floats.
Oh, nice.
Man, I can remember that. I can still remember those root beer floats.
Okay.
That was a big deal.
And did your mom work at all, or she was stay at home?
She didn't work then at all.
Okay. So she was raising two young boys at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
A few years after Bud was born, John is diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and early onset tuberculosis. Then in 1949, he is struck by a city bus. He passes away soon after, at the age of 36.
He comes back, gets a job, working in Duluth, raising the family. At that point, he has two boys. Gets into an accident, hit by a bus. That in combination with TB, MS, everything else that's going on with him.
And the plate in his head and
he passes away. So you were both really young when he passed away.
Yes. And the government paid us $18 a month until we were 18.
Okay.
That was I guess the Social Security or the severance pay.
Whatever that was.
Him passing away in his service.
Okay.
So my mom got $18 a month, which sounds ridiculous, but I think she was making $22 a week. So,
Yeah.
Then it sounds like a lot more.
Yeah, it helps.
And now Flo, at the age of 28, is left all alone to raise two young boys.
After my father died, my mom went to the Red Cross and asked for help. The help they gave us was to come and get me and Bill and put us in an orphanage because they figured Mom couldn't take care of us.
Well,
because she was an albino, considered blind, and they felt no way she could raise two boys. So to get us back, she had to have $1,000 in the bank. She had to have a home with 24-hour care and a good job. And that took her 7 months to do that.
So she was out without her boys for 7 months.
Right, and she worked 2 jobs, got an apartment with the landlord and his wife living downstairs that could watch us when she was gone, and walking distance from work. And she took the bus in the winter because it was too steep and you couldn't walk in the ice. And that took her 7 months. And she used to come visit us every week on her day off. But when she went to leave, it was too hard. We'd go nuts. You know, we'd just start bawling and all this shit. So she said no. So she waited until she could come and get us. So she left us there. And at the time, it was very hard. But I think she did the right thing.
Yeah.
Because the next time we saw her, she took us home.
Yeah.
After Flo got her boys back from the orphanage, she made sure they were never apart. She loved her boys and spoiled them as best she could. She even dressed them a lot alike. Many times, neighbors and acquaintances would even think the two of them were twins. When Bill was 11, he was diagnosed with severe scoliosis and required back surgery. He was in bed for a full year and homeschooled the entire time.
After they did the surgery and he was in bed, and you could see him laying there. And then for a solid year, he was in bed at home. My mom and I took care of him. When she was at work, I watched him. And I wasn't that old either. I was 10 years old. So, but he couldn't go up more than 45% degrees, no more than 45. He couldn't get up that high. And when he finished his year in bed, he was told to go very, very slow. You know, just get up, and because you're gonna get dizzy and all that shit. He shot up the stairs. He went to the bathroom on his own. He came back down. He loved it. So he never even slowed down ever since.
In 1957, the family hopped on a Greyhound bus and left Minnesota for California.
Then we moved out here. Della and Wally had moved out first.
Okay.
And they had already lived here. And Mom needed something for her health, you know, for her lungs and stuff, because of the cold weather. So
Yeah.
they advised her to move to California, so we came to California. I believe I was then 13 years old, so it'd be 1957. Yeah.
57, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, the three of you move out here, go to school. What's it like living out here without really much in the way of other family?
We were just amazed. We thought everybody had a horse, you know, and it was everything was lived on a ranch. You know, we thought it was just the big Wild West. And we were very disappointed when we got here.
Yeah.
Because it was just like Minnesota in the summertime.
Yeah.
But it was summertime all year.
Which is nice.
Yeah, which was very nice. So my mom just loved it. She really did.
In 1962, Flo remarried Larry Van Sant. Larry had children from a previous marriage, and now Bill was living with 5 new brothers and sisters. After graduating high school, Bill attends Sierra College in Rockland.
I was 2 years going to Sierra.
And what
I
was
graduated from Sierra.
What was your major?
Pre-law.
What did you want to do at that time?
Want to become a lawyer.
Yeah. Why?
There's good money in it.
Sound like a good thing to do.
Yeah, and I would have been good at it.
Yeah.
After college, Bill gets a job at the Roseville Press-Tribune newspaper as a circulation manager. In 1967, while working at the newspaper, Bill meets Olive Libby Hill. Olive, who grew up in the Auburn area, is the mother of 2 small children, Mike and Terry Braz.
When you met Olive at the newspaper, what was she doing?
She was an employee of mine, because I had 3 or 4 people that worked for us at the paper. You know, like they'd be folders, or
Odd
wrappers,
jobs.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Inserters.
So she worked there, you worked together, and that's how you guys met.
Yeah.
Work romance.
Yeah.
All right.
Bill and Olive marry in 1968, and soon after have their first child together, Dani Andrus. Eric William Andrus is born 2 years later in 1970. In the early 70s, the family moves to Newcastle after Bill gets a job at the local bar. Times are tough in Newcastle, but the family's together and they're happy. Bill eventually lands a job with the Meredith Seafood Company, driving truck 4 days a week.
Where I'd leave on a Monday night, I'd get up I get up Monday morning and leave at 6 a.m. No, we'd have to get there at 6 a.m. And I didn't get home till Thursday.
So you were gone most of the week.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't miss you.
I missed you guys.
So you're driving truck. Bud has moved to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your mom at during this time? She moved down to Hayward, right?
Yeah.
The family moves to Lincoln, California in the late 70s. All the kids grow up and finish school here. Bill ends up spending the next 36 years in Lincoln. Not long after moving to Lincoln, Bill joins the local Lions Club. While a Lion, Bill meets many people who become lifelong friends. The club becomes a passion for him as he serves as the local president multiple times, zone chair twice, and even regional chair. In 2000, Bill is awarded a lifetime membership award.
First 3-time president.
For Lincoln?
Yeah.
Okay.
Club
I
president.
think that was a big deal for you. We used to do things
Really?
almost every weekend. You guys would host events.
Yeah.
So just so we have it, what is the Lions Club? What do they do?
It's an International Association of Lions Clubs, which is developed by a dare to a businessman named by Helen Keller, to the founder of the Lions International, that to develop a club that would actually, instead of just being a men's club to get together and have a few beers or drinks, that would go out and help somebody.
And actually do good as well.
Yeah.
You still got together and had some beers, and
Yes, we did. That's part of the function of.
but at the same time, you put together events and did charity things, and you guys. I think it's a lot with getting eyeglasses for children as well.
That's,
right?
that's what it started out with, eyeglasses. Yeah.
Okay. And then I know you guys did all sorts of different people in
The crab feed.
programs for people in need, and
yeah.
scholarships and different things.
Christmas.
The
basket.
rodeo, yep, the big Christmas party where you guys would give out gifts and things like that to different families.
If you knew Bill long enough, you'd eventually receive one of these. It was his way of saying hello. He used the bird quite frequently and was very good at it, something he was proud of. He would use it at family occasions, birthdays, parties, wherever the time seemed right. And to Bill, the time seemed right just about all the time. In the mid-1980s, Bill and Olive face some marriage problems. They separate and then finally divorce.
Then you and my mom get a divorce. So, and this, it from what I can remember, went on for a couple of years where you had talked about it, went back and forth, and finally you guys said you guys are done. And I think you waited until some of the kids had got out of school. So when that happened, I think it was just me. Dani had married Aaron and was off in Italy.
Right.
Terry and Mike had moved out. Terry getting married with Greg and having Ashley and Justin. And then, well, about in that time frame. And then Mike had moved out and had his own apartment. So it was just myself and you living together for a while.
Couple of years, yeah.
Yep, we lived
That
on
was a good couple of years. We
N Street. Yeah.
both became great chefs.
Yes, we did. We knew how to use that microwave quite well.
Yes.
In the early 1990s, Bill begins dating Rita Chism. Rita, who grew up in Lincoln, had known Bill for many years and was a friend of the family. In 1992, Bill and Rita get married, and they will end up spending the next 21 years together.
So you meet her, you guys start dating,
Yeah.
and has her own apartment
Yeah.
near our old apartment.
Yeah.
And you guys decide to get married and move in together.
Yeah.
And you guys get married out at the Floyd and Morales Ranch,
Yep.
country style ranch.
In the barn.
In the barn, you had cows. We ate goat, and they had country music and just about everything that was, anyway, country music, and
It was a great.
a good wedding. It was a good wedding. And Floyd and Morales, you met Floyd through the Lions Club.
Lions Club, yeah.
And then the families became friends.
Yeah, they did.
Yes. So we did a lot barbecues and things together as well. So you had Vern and Marie, close friends. Still are. Tony and Faye, close friends. The Cornets, and there were some other people through the Lions Club, but a lot of it was Lions Club associates, right, in and around Lincoln. All right. So you and Rita get married. You guys move into where we are today, still in Lincoln. And you guys have been here now quite some time, right?
Yeah, we've been here. Oh wow, what is this? 2013. We moved in, I believe it was 91. So yeah, we've been here a long time, 22 years.
Yeah, quite a while. So, and you and Rita are a pretty good fit for each other, I would say.
Huh?
You guys are a good fit for each other.
I don't know how better you could put it.
Yes, you guys
really
complement each other very
We
well.
were
You
talking about that again today.
have similar personalities. You guys seem to get along very well. I don't think I've ever seen you guys fight. So I think you complement.
If it is, it's funny.
Yes. So you guys do each other well. All right, so you...
Love that woman.
Yes, no, she is good for you, and I would say that she probably would say that you are good for her.
Ever since Bill was a young boy, he loved guns, hats, and knives, even receiving his first rifle at the age of 12.
And then your whole life you've had rifles and pistols and things like that. How many rifles and pistols would you say you have now?
I got about 9 pistols, 5, 6 rifles.
All right. And you use all them all the time?
No, I play with them.
Take them out, point them at the cat?
Oh, I haven't in a long time.
Well, you need to do that. Scare the cat with them. And of course you want a new one for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Because you need a shotgun for home protection. Because someone's going to break in this house and steal all these gargoyles you have and your hats. And that's another thing you have. You have a lot of freaking hats. Why do you like so many hats?
I don't know.
You just enjoy hats?
Yeah, I do. A good-looking hat, you can't beat it.
Well, you have some good-looking hats.
Oh, I do.
And then you got a lot of other ones.
They're mostly, I don't think I've got it. You don't see an ugly one up there. Well, yeah, there's an ugly one right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's up
We're
there.
going to agree to disagree on how many are ugly on the wall, but okay. All right, so you like hats, you like westerns, you like guns. What else? You like playing on the computer. You're kind of nerdy that way. I don't know where I got that from.
Yeah.
So you, I know you like fiddling around with technology. I don't know how many times you've broken your computer that I've had to come and fix. Of course,
No.
you won't say you broke it. I know it broke on its own, because you would never do that.
No.
Of course not.
I've done some, I've had my fingers slip quite a few times. Made,
Download the wrong thing.
mechanical errors. Yeah.
Yes. They call that the ID10T error.
What is that?
So ID10T. If you write it out, it spells idiot. You've had a lot of ID10T errors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could have had, yeah.
Bill's obsession with knives led him to cut himself many times, usually on Christmas Day.
It wouldn't be Christmas without Dad's knife in his finger.
Oh, man, take that knife away. And it is the finger. He's number 1.
Yeah, wait, I want to show you this, Eric. Why do you buy him knives? What are you? You're hoping someday he'll go for the throat? Every year.
Although Bill was around guns and rifles his whole life, he never shot anybody, even though at times he wanted to.
What?
I have not taken away.
That's a thing you should be proud of.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people that deserve to be gone.
Probably true,
Yeah.
but doesn't mean that necessarily you have to be the person to do it.
Why?
So we should drop you into like Iraq or Iran and give you a gun to see what you can
Assassin.
do. Yes.
Assassin.
Bill Andrus, the trained assassin. Yes.
Bill Andrus. Assassin.
Yeah, you would last like 5 minutes.
Maybe.
Yes. Well, you might take one of them with you, or a couple of them.
The one thing that Bill valued more than all else was family. Whether it be his own kids, his grandkids, his great-grandkids, his nieces, nephews. He loved them all, and he loved spending time with each and every one.
Got grandkids.
Start with Terry.
Terry has 4.
4.
Dani has 3.
Yeah, Mike
has 1 of his own and 2 through
others,
marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are all your grandkids.
Uh-huh.
And then even some of them have kids. So you have great-grandkids.
Uh-huh.
Krista has 3. Ashley has 2.
1. Oh, 2, yeah.
Justin has 1. Paul has 2. So you got grandkids and great-grandkids. And most of them live within 20 minutes of where you're sitting right now.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Bill faced many challenges in his life, but he never backed down. He stayed positive and attacked every obstacle head on.
Just to know that I didn't do anything bad.
Well,
Know
too
that,
much.
And I'm proud of myself.
You
Told Rita this morning if I passed away right now, I'd be a happy man.
no regrets.
No.
No, like you said earlier,
Oh, I have regrets, but nothing serious.
nothing major.
Yeah.
You like the path you chose for your life, or what
Yeah.
worked out for you.
Right. I like the way it turned out.
Good. That's that. And you know what? There's probably percentage-wise not a whole lot of people that can say that.
No. And I'm as happy as I can be. Like I told Rita this morning, I can go right now and
You're
be happy as
content.
hell.
Content with your path.
Yeah.
You want to say goodbye before I shut it off?
Oh, yeah.
You want to wave?
Oh, is it still on?
Yes, it's still on.
Oh, I don't see anything. No lights, no
you're not
nothing.
supposed. It's on. I can see.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say goodbye.
Well, thank you for the interview.
Oh, you betcha.
This was good. I think it
My
was
honor.
No, it was my honor.
Oh,
Your
thank you.
favorite child's honor. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.